Let's do this shit. Hey, this game's actually really fun. Next match. Woo! Wait, what the hell? Hold on, let me check their Twitter. It probably shouldn't take too long, should it?
Oh, hot diggity dog, ziggity boom, what you do to me? It's so new to me. What you do to me? Hot diggity dog, ziggity boom, what you do to me? When you're holding me tight.
It works. I think. Fall Guys is a game developed by the poor lads at Mediatonic who were not expecting their game to be this popular, and published yet again by Devolver Digital. Yeesh, 2 Devolver Digital games in a row? I gotta switch things up.
Again, I'll start with the good stuff. Simply put, this game is bona fide fun. Considering how oversaturated the Battle Royale genre is, this is a breath of fresh air. Each match is divided into rounds where all these jello lads must compete in minigames to qualify for the next one. This culminates to one final game to win the crown. Woo, fancy. My personal favorite game type are the races because they feel the most dependent on you and your skill. They're also generally the most chaotic, which never really hurts. One thing to note about this game is that some will be really frustrated by its design. Not everyone will enjoy the luck-based nature of this, and your level of fun will usually depend on everyone else in the game. Sometimes a random dumbass is going to ruin your fun, and other times you'll just feel like you can't win. Stick with it though, and you might end up winning a game like I did. And hey, at the very least, the falling mechanics in this could be a lot more irritating. Generally, falling over is pretty forgiving, and I've seen way worse in my day. I'll talk about you someday, Goonya Fighter. Just you wait. Now, I'm in a unique position where I can talk about both platforms on which this came out. I pre-ordered the game on Steam, and then a few days later it was announced it would be on PS Plus.
It's fine. I'm supporting the developers. I'll probably play this version more anyway.
So, does one platform work better than the other? Well, at least on the morning of launch day, the game seemed to be capped at 30 FPS on PS4, but I'm not as sure now. The version on PC, which I'm running through boot camp on my MacBook, may not have a noticeable advantage graphically, especially not for me, but it is superior in at least one way at the moment: accessibility.
Which brings me to the stuff I think still needs fixing. Unlike Carrion though, these can be fixed in a few updates and aren't ingrained right into the design or anything.
First, we need more control options. On the PS4 version, nothing can be changed currently and you're stuck with the defaults. And on PC, you have more options, but you can't map actions to the mouse, which makes me a little upset considering there's only 2 inputs besides moving, and they'd make way more sense if I could just have them on the mouse instead of the keyboard. Please, Mediatonic, this is what I want most.
Whew, I got a little carried away there. Anything else?
Well, if the server issues at launch taught us anything, it's that this game should probably have offline play. I'd personally be really happy to see a split screen mode added in too, because the game seems like it'd really benefit from that addition.
It'd be especially cool if you could play split screen online, but, you know, no pressure.
After that, it's just minor gripes. The seesaw level can be pretty annoying because the seesaws usually get stuck. The minigames centered around grabbing just remind me that I want to map that input to the mouse instead of the keyboard, and fuck you, Fruit Shoot.
But this game's honestly pretty great. As long as it gets pretty frequent updates, this should be able to rival Rocket League. Love you, Mediatonic. Please let me dive and grab with the mouse. 7.5 out of 10.